special police. They had the powers and all, had to go to training and all that kind of shit. But they wanted to have their own police force. So we had cells and everything. You know, we had our own radio and basically we're all our own. Okay, so if this is set up and I didn't destroy anything, that should have power on it. Now, the only way to tell is to unplug you from here. Okay, so we have a little issue here. Yeah, either that wire that I like doesn't work, and that's basically it. There's no other either's. So, what I need to do here, guys, what is it that you need to do? Well, I'm going to tell you what I need to do. I've got to prop this up with a piece of rubber so it doesn't fall. Okay. And trip over my airline. This wire's got to have a break in it. Because I'm not getting the full voltage through it. And when I put the meter on it, it's intermitting. What did I do with the, there it is. So I took it over to that bench, hooked it up, and it works fine. As soon as I tied into this, I got to sit there and wobble it and shake it and shake, rattle, and roll. So we're going to take these off, and I'm just going to pair it up with a pair of wires. I mean, I know these wires were working because I had these wires hooked up to it before with all the other rolled up, so it must have been about 8 feet of wire. So I know the wire would take it, but apparently when I was pulling it out and cutting it, somewhere along the line, I must have broken it. That's the only thing I can think of, because it's not giving me any voltage. And I know I checked here, there is voltage here. But when it comes down to the other end, it's jumping. So it's kind of telling me we got bad wire. I will check those again, but for now, let me just get another piece of wire. I don't need a lot. Let me find my cutters. My cutters? Where's my cutters? I don't need heavy. Alright, so here we are. Here we are. I say here we are. Cut this off here. Yeah, I'll pick it up in a minute. Put this here. I'm not going to drop that one because I don't feel like picking up tooling. Especially when I have control where it goes. Yeah, so anyway, I wanted to work on the front yard today. I got to bring out more fill. Luckily, we have a lot of it. Because I have parts back here that I want to do things with. So that's given me the opportunity of going out there. And this stuff has been growing. Watching the birds fly around with the food. This stuff has been growing grass. Really, really deep, healthy green grass for the last 15 years. So it's good enough for growth. Now we got red to red, so we got a red wire. See, the other one had 2 black wires. I even double checked that to make sure. You know, to make sure that I was doing red to red, black to black, even though they were both black. It's what's on the other end. It's on the other end that counts. Nope, stop. I want to get that done. At least get it out there. So this way, even if Darlene isn't around, I can still go out there with the tractor and keep all the gates closed. See, when I bring the dirt out, I got to keep all the gates open. Otherwise, I'd be open and closing, open and closing, open and closing, which would probably make a half-hour gig go to an hour or more. And I really want to get out there and clean up that area over there so I can start doing some lifting. Not that I want to do anything heavy, because I got to start all over again. I got to start from scratch. But, you know, it's still something that's got to get done. So, you know, I got to get back out there, get my form. I've been kind of remembering my old routine. However, I'm sure that I'm not going to be able to do the old routine, lighten up on the weight and stuff, but I don't know if that's going, if the body is still going to move the way I need it to move. That's going to take a while. I told you the story about the old European house spa. Joe Pepe used to run it. He was the manager of it. And Joe Pepe, actually I should look him up. I heard he's got his gym. You know, I should just go over and see Mike. Listen, I know if I go see Mike that I'm not going to continue to go. It's not going to happen. I know it. I say, you know what, as long as I'm doing this, why don't I fix this up a little bit while I'm at it? So it's not so wobbly. Wobbly? Yeah. No? What the fuck is that? Oh, I forgot to turn the meter off. This is a piece of wood that it was already on. So I'm thinking here, I'll put that right here. And if I put the other one down here, which isn't long enough, sure, but I think that'll work, so I have more room for the yes, I think that will work. Yeah, because this here way I'll have more room in here for the plugs, so I won't have to plug things around too much. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to use wood. I got some pieces of that horse. I don't know if I made it a little big enough. Yeah, I was drilling through this and it reminded me of, yeah, it was. It was reminding me when I got called out of state because there was a scrap tire joint. So there's a scrap yards that used to buy scrap, metal, irons, coppers, brass, zincs, and all that kind of stuff, lead. But they also had places that would buy tires, old tires, ball tires, and they would send them off for a recap. So they would give you, if it was a decent tire, you know, as far as the wall and all that, they'd give you, you know, 5, 10, 15 bucks for a tire, which back then that was a lot of money. So then they would send them out. They get retreaded. I'm gonna make that a little bigger, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I should just turn it the way that I drill the holes. I think that would help, huh? Yeah, okay. Now, right here, I want to rest. Well, I don't really want it. Do I want it to rest on that? I don't know. made it hard to get to if I may. So I'm going to bring it up a little bit. Yeah, bring it up to here. I don't know if this rubber is going to actually do the trick or not. I'm just screwing around right now because I got nothing else to do. So you get over here, you go up here, and you go there. Now, I want to see how these wires are doing. That's the main concern here. Here's the wires. The wires, I said the wires. I think we'll be okay. I'm going to tighten this one down a little bit, and then I'm going to loosen the other one up a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe I'll leave it just like that. Yeah, that should be okay. If it works, it'll be okay. Can't see back there now to see if the wires came out or not. But we'll find out because I'm going to unplug you and plug you into there.